Hello children, welcome back to 9th standard science class. In the last class, we were discussing about chemical formula. By now you know how to write the symbols of elements. Now using that, we can write the chemical formulae of the compounds. And we were also studying about the rules that have to be followed while writing chemical formula. Two rules I have told. Just recall what is meant by chemical formula. Chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition. So now you must know the valency to write the chemical formula, and you have learnt about valency in your previous class. Valency is the combining capacity of the element. And now two rules I have discussed in the last class. The first rule, while writing chemical formula, valencies or charges on the ion must balance, and the second rule is if a compound is made up of metal and non-metal, the symbol or name of the metal must be written first and then non-metal is written. For example, also I gave in the last class sodium chloride. Sodium name or symbol must be written first. Sodium is metal and then chlorine is non-metal. It is written on the right side. And not only that, one more rule is there, that when I teach you how to write the chemical formula, you will understand while writing. Just I will tell you about that third rule while writing chemical formula. Suppose if the compounds consist of polyatomic ions, this ion must be written in bracket before writing the number to indicate the ratio. Suppose if only the number of polyatomic ion is only 1, then the bracket is not needed. One example is NaOH. It is the chemical formula of sodium hydroxide. Here is a polyatomic ion, but the number of polyatomic ion is 1 here. So we need not keep this polyatomic ion in the bracket. Means we do not write like this. Bracket is not essential. When you learn how to write formula, you will come to know the rule, how to follow the rule. Now let us learn how to write the chemical formulae for the compounds. The simplest compounds, which are made up of two different elements, are called binary compounds. What do you mean by binary compounds? Bi means two. Simplest compound, bi means two. So what are binary compounds? The simplest compounds which are made up of two different elements. What do we call them? Binary compounds. They are the simplest compounds. Now let us learn how to write the chemical formula with some examples. Now let me take a chemical compound, hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride. We must know now which elements are present in hydrogen chloride, and let us write the constituent elements first. Which are the elements present? Hydrogen. Let us write the symbol. Hydrogen H, and another element present is chlorine Cl. Now let us write the valency of the elements present. Valency of hydrogen is 1. You have learnt in your previous class. And valency of chlorine is also 1. Now crisscross the valencies. Crisscross, you know how. Crisscross the valencies. Now it is easy to write the here. See, one atom of hydrogen combines with one atom of chlorine to form one molecule of hydrogen chloride. So now what is the formula of hydrogen chloride? You can write, join this and write HCl. is the molecular formula or chemical formula of hydrogen chloride. Let us consider another example, hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide. Here, which are the two elements present? Hydrogen and sulfur. So you must know the valencies here, otherwise you can't write the formula. Now already you know valency of hydrogen is 1 and valency of sulfur is 2. You have learnt in your previous class. Sulfur, it has atomic number 16, so that 2, 8, 6. 8 minus 6, 2. The valency of sulfur is 2. You have learnt how to find the valency in 8th standard. Just use your knowledge and write the valencies here. After writing the valencies, crisscross. Now, how to write the atoms here and how to write the chemical formula of hydrogen sulfide? Look at here, the arrow shows hydrogen 2 atoms and sulfur 1 atom. Can you tell me the formula now? The formula is H2S, 2 atoms of hydrogen combines with 1 atom of sulfur to form 1 molecule of hydrogen sulfide. Like this, we can write the chemical formula easily. One more for your reference, carbon tetrachloride. Which is the other example? Carbon tetrachloride. Which are the elements present here? Carbon. Symbol is C, and chloride, chlorine. Symbol is Cl. Valency of carbon is 4 and valency of chlorine is 1. Crisscross the valencies. You can easily write now carbon 1 atom and chlorine 4 atoms. Look at the arrow showing the valency, and we are crisscrossing here. So carbon 1 and chlorine 4 atoms. Now can you tell me the formula? C, right first, and Cl. How many atoms? 4 atoms. So CCl4 is the chemical formula of carbon tetrachloride. Suppose if you consider magnesium chloride. Here it is a compound which consists of a metal and a non-metal. Magnesium chloride. It consists of a cation called Mg2+ and an anion called Cl-. So which is the cation? Mg2+ and anion is Cl-. But while writing the chemical formula of magnesium chloride, these charges we do not write in the formula. Now, which are the constituent elements here? Mg and Cl. Now, we don't write valency here, we write the charges here. What is the charge here for cation magnesium ion Mg2+? It is, look at here, 2+ is the charge. So, magnesium 2+ is the charge and Cl-. Look at here, this number is not noted because only 1 charge, it is 1-. So, we write the charge 1-. Now, crisscross the charges. Crisscross the charges, you can write easily now. So, Mg how much? 1 atom. And Cl how much? 2 atoms. Can you tell me the formula? MgCl2 is the formula of magnesium chloride. MgCl2. So, you have to learn it, children, and must write the symbols of other compounds given also. And one more, aluminium oxide is there. How to write the chemical formula of aluminium oxide? You must know the charges here. Aluminium oxide. Which are the elements here present? Al and O. Charge of aluminium here Again, it is a compound with a metal and a non-metal. So that aluminium, the charge is 3 plus here, and oxide, the charge is 2 minus here. Now crisscross the charges. You can write now the formula. Al, how many atoms? 2 atoms, and O, 3 atoms. So that the formula of aluminium oxide is Al2O3. So this is the formula of aluminium oxide. Like this, you can write. Let us take a compound formed with polyatomic ion. Which is the compound formed with polyatomic ion? Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. So which are the components here? Sodium symbol is Na and nitrate symbol is NO3 minus. So now what is the charge? Sodium Na plus, charge is 1 plus, and NO3, look at here, charge is 1 minus. Now crisscross the charges. Both you have only 1 atoms. So that NaNO3. NaNO3. Look at here, third rule I told. NO3. It is only 1 polyatomic ion. So we are not writing the bracket here. NaNO3. NO3 means it is nitrate ion, a polyatomic ion. Only 1 polyatomic ion is there. We are not writing the bracket here. The formula of sodium nitrate is NaNO3. If you consider magnesium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. If you consider calcium hydroxide, here the cation is Ca plus and anion is OH minus. Ca2 plus here. Ca2 plus and OH minus, that is. Here Ca2 plus means what is the charge? The charge is 2 plus. Charge of calcium ion is 2 plus and charge of hydroxide ion is 1 minus. Now crisscross the charges, you get the formula now. Ca, how much? 1. And OH, how many ions here? 2 ions are there. So you must keep this polyatomic ion in the bracket. OH. See, it must be in the bracket. Then write the number to indicate the ratio. So CaOH twice. How to read it? Calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. Like this, we can write ammonium sulfate also, and many other compounds are given in your textbook. You have to write the formulae for those chemical compounds. Now I hope you have understood how to write the chemical formulae of the compounds. The rules must be followed, and if you know the symbols of elements, you can easily write the chemical formulae. The same way, you must know the charges also. If you go through the table 3.6 in the textbook, you will get the charges of all polyatomic ions and ions there, and you can easily write the chemical formulae of the compounds given. There are some compounds given here in page number. Note it and try to write. See page number 39. Questions there. Write down the formulae of sodium oxide, aluminium chloride, sodium sulfide and magnesium hydroxide. Write the chemical formulae using the method I told you now in your classwork book. and try to learn how to write the chemical formula. And let us go to atomic mass and molecular mass. What you have learnt in your 8th standard. Once recall what is meant by atomic mass. It is difficult to find the mass of every atom, so that relative masses are found taking reference carbon 12 isotope as reference. The relative atomic masses of the atoms are found out. Now, what do you mean by, what is the unit? Atomic mass unit we call. So, AMU, atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit. In short, it is written as AMU, but now according to IUPAC recommendations, it is written as U, in the sense unified mass. Unified mass. Now, how to write the, means atomic masses are already calculated taking the reference of carbon 12 isotope. So, 1 atomic mass unit is equal to, or 1 AMU. It is according to IUPAC now, U is equal to 1/12 the mass of 1 carbon 12 atom. So what is 1 AMU? It is exactly equal to 1 AMU is exactly equal to 1/12 the mass of 1 carbon 12 atom. So related to this carbon 12 isotope, the atomic mass is relative, because it is difficult to find the atomic mass of each, or mass of each atom. So relative atomic mass is found out taking the reference of carbon 12 isotope. So that 1 AMU is exactly equal to 1/12 the mass of 1 carbon 12 atom. And what is meant by molecular mass? This is atomic mass. What is meant by molecular mass? Molecular mass you have learnt already in 8th standard. Molecular mass means the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms present in a substance. One molecule of a substance is called its molecular mass. How to find molecular mass of water you have learned in your previous class. Let us recall. You have already learned. Let us recall molecular mass of water. How to find? Water's molecular formula of water is H2O. You know. So here 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen is present. Now how to find the molecular mass? Relative molecular mass we find. What do we find here? Relative molecular mass. Now means molecular mass means what? It is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms present in one molecule of that substance. Now H2O means it is one molecule of water. So that how many atoms of hydrogen? 2. Molecular mass of water is equal to 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen plus 1 atom of oxygen. 1 into atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen. Means what? You have learnt here. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 2 into 1 plus 1 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16. 1 into 16. That is equal to 2 plus 16. It is 18U. So atomic molecular mass of water is 18U. In the same way, you try to find the atomic molecular masses of nitric acid and other given in problems given in your textbook. Page number, it is home assignment for you children. Page number 40. Calculate the molecular masses of H2O2, Cl2, CO2, CH4. These you have to find in your classwork. That is your home assignment. Let me continue in the next class. Thank you.